Hello and welcome to the third part in the Team BakaShift. I stuffed that up already.
BakaShift.
I don't know whether to continue from here. Just like
I think we can. That was pretty sick.
Can we?
BakaShift jelly is pretty hot.
That gibberish I just tried to say was actually Team BakaShift Jelly, Part 3, Winter Season, going into 2015, and I am joined by the man who is gifted by glasses, and he is char as Nabal to get your heart on fire. It is Mr. BakaShift.
That was too good. Even though I was expecting it, that was amazing. And I just apologise to everyone because apparently my house is taking off because my boiler's making very loud noises.
Yes,
so
Alan comes to us.
I'm piloting a mobile suit, and that's what that background noise is.
No one shouted it's a Gundam yet, so it can't be a mobile suit. It's got to be something else. It's Goof.
It's a Fafner.
I should introduce the other person as well. It is our recently recovering aquatic swim team addict. She's our past, present, and future fish. It's the lovely BizarreJelly5.
That intro just made my day. I feel
We
really
are-
lazy when I'm just like...
The last two videos were shit, man. I didn't have anything. I was like, yes, Pat and Ebby, you know them.
That was awesome. Oh my god.
This
You
is
just-
the
you
part
just
where I
won
do the
my
most
cockerel.
because I don't watch enough anime to have opinions on all of them, so... How about we talk about some anime that I don't normally get to talk about, because normally I'm just on sequels and movies and stuff. I get to talk about something that's new and happening. And first, got a question for you two. Have you ever wanted to destroy the moon?
Yes, with my Stone Guardian.
Ah. Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's
reference.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh! reference.
Well, Ebby, you might get along with the sensei, the teacher of Assassination Classroom. Which
I'm
looks...
gonna get along with the
looks
sensei
wicked.
from Assassination Classroom, just because he's voiced by Jun Fukuyama, who voices Panda in Shirokuma Cafe.
I like that he is also an emoticon with tentacles.
That's the main appeal of the show.
I've got to be honest, I don't really know that much about Assassination Classroom, it's just I know that it's popular, so I kind of just was like, yeah, I'll watch it.
I was at my local manga store the other day, and I just flicked through a copy, and it looks good. Like it, I don't think
It sounds really interesting.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it's just all these students in this guy's
basically,
class have to try and stop him from destroying the moon by assassinating him, and
Well,
that's
he's going to
enough of a
destroy the
setup.
world if he doesn't get killed, and so they have to kill him. There
Yes.
you go.
And
That feels like it could wrap up very, very quickly.
First
Yeah, but
episode,
only if he dies.
kaboom.
If he doesn't die, it could go on infinitely.
He looks.
Yeah, but then what's the point?
He can reach Mach 20 speed, Ebby, okay? They specify that.
I love like the
sounds like
description
fun.
of
It
him
sounds
is
like a
like
lot
some
of fun, I
kid
must say.
just trying to say how cool his dad is. Like legitimately. Have you, I really like the PV for this one because it's the grooviest thing ever, and
I know, this looks way more upbeat than I thought it was going to look like. I thought it was going to
Well,
be this, like, dank
yeah.
and miserable, sort of gritty...
I just
Think
can't
about
imagine it being
assassination.
dank and miserable with a big smiley man like that on the front. He essentially looks like a mascot character for cereal.
I don't know,
Yeah.
think Ryuk from Death Note. He looks quite smiley. Not
But
a smiley guy.
he's not yellow, though.
it's Monokuma.
He's not
If
yellow,
he
I'm
was
wrong
yellow,
there.
he would be adorable.
No, he'd look too much like...
He reminds me a bit of the Grim Reaper from Soul Eater. A little bit,
yeah.
but that's not a
But
top
from
hat he's wearing.
less of a skull.
More of a skin
more,
over the top of the skull. Maybe this is how he
He
died.
looks like the new YouTuber
This
mod.
is how he
I just want to
died.
know. I want to know how this guy got employed. Because if he shows up for an interview, you're like, this guy's suspicious. He doesn't seem like the other applicant.
I don't know, look at that hat. Look at that hat.
That winning smile, though.
Isn't
he
there like
he
a-
clearly has got a good dentist or something.
That's not a hat a teacher wears, though. Isn't that like a?
That's a graduate hat. So
I
it
can
means that he's got a
confirm
degree.
teachers
So...
don't wear that hat. I have one of those hats, but I don't wear it. I could.
You should do next time.
I
For your
wore a bow
Assassination
tie today,
Classroom
and that confused
review.
some people. So
Yeah, I mean it's been done by Brainspace. They're capable when they want to be.
they know where
I
it's
mean, I
at.
Okay, so
don't know,
Oazu's
because they
doing
did
it.
make Brothers Conflict and Amnesia, so not all
Yeah,
the time, but sometimes.
Yeah, I mean Amnesia is definitely the high point, and we all know they'll never reach that point again.
You haven't
Nothing
seen
will
Brothers
sail the
Conflict, man.
heights that Amnesia sailed.
Oh dear.
But,
I
do
can
we have
just get
anything...
to make the joke I make, where I go brains base. Base.
Boosh. That was a Dizzy Rascal reference. We don't make those here. Do we have anything else to say on this?
Not really.
Not really. Makoto always is hit and miss, but hopefully they
He
hit
did
me.
Katanagatari, just to point out.
And then just like loads of shit.
Yeah, but he
Well.
did one good thing before.
But the
he,
thing this reminds me the most of that he's done being Danganronpa. And I know lots of people do like the Danganronpa adaptation.
I
I'm
like
one
the
of them.
Danganronpa adaptation. I'm sorry, Alan.
Is this okay? We're allowed to disagree on things.
Oh, okay. Yay.
That's fine.
That one definitely
perfectly
was
fine.
upbeat, so I'm expecting it to be in the same sort of theme as Danganronpa.
Oh,
but-
do you reckon this one's going to have pink blood as well?
Oh, it might. It's got a yellow smiley. What kind of blood
say
does a
it's probably
tentacle
more likely-
emoticon have?
Orange.
Shall we make bets? I reckon it's going to be blue.
Maybe he is blood. Maybe he's just made of blood.
He's just yellow.
It's just like crazy yellow blood.
The blood.
He's like,
Right.
what's his face from Blaze Blue? Anyway, the classroom has an interesting collection of
Arakune.
students. Arakune, there we go. I spoiled the segue, but now we know who it was.
I apologise.
Arakune.
I took too long thinking of it.
Ah, it's okay. I was just going to say, it's a collection of students. Speaking of collections of students with weapons, let's talk about a show we talked about like 2 seasons ago, but it never came out, and now it has, sort of. Kantai Collection, Colle. I'm not even sure if I said that last part correctly, because they seem to have just gotten rid of the Tai and Shun.
Yeah.
Taishin.
Shun.
Maybe that's a
Colle.
code. They're trying to tell us.
Kankole.
Maybe they're just going to release
Hang
half
on.
the series and then just leave it for another couple years.
Yeah, maybe. I'm still really skeptical about this. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. I'm still gonna watch it, but I don't know if
I
I'm gonna
think
like
the
it
main
or
thing
not.
is having with us having no grounding in really knowing the nitty gritty of Kantai and whatever's behind it. I don't really know what the sort of, I guess, genuine story and setting of Kankura is. But I think I just kind of want to know to sort of get into it to see what the big boom is. Because still, to me, the game does seem very, very much inaccessible, and also it doesn't really seem like it'd be my thing from the clips I've seen of it being played. But luckily, like the first PV, the main PV we saw of this, was something of them all doing their big floaty thing on the water,
Yeah.
and pretty much all of that was CG. Then it didn't look very nice. But there's another PV where they're like in their classrooms and it's not CG.
I
So
like
I'm
how
guessing
they
it's-
somehow managed to fit school into this.
Well, they have to. They're all in school uniforms and stuff.
How else are they going to wear
There's like
uniforms?
battleships of. True. Battleships have to go to school too. You know. They don't just
I don't
like
know what it's like being a
being a
World War II
battleship.
battleship. So
I feel like no matter what, this show is going to have more seasons and it's just going to keep on going because it's that popular, isn't it?
Yeah.
it's very, very,
It's
very,
incredibly
very
popular.
popular.
This won't be the last time we hear about Kantai Collection.
I don't know though, because not quite nowhere near on the same level. But think about freaking Black Rock Shooter, which was just this thing that had no anime, that just had merchandising and loads of people didn't understand. Got its anime. Its anime was awful. And then it
Then
kind
it got
of
less popular.
yeah, and then it proceeded to die. Incomparable, really, because I mean that was based on songs, and then this
Yeah.
is based on like an online game. But the same sort of thing in terms of how the massive merchandise sort of crept in everywhere, and then once it actually got a very accessible way for people to get into it, it sort of disappeared. But we'll see.
Do you reckon they
It
set
could
out
be
to
decent.
eventually have an anime when they were like making the game, or was it?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably just kind of an end goal for anyone making anything in Japan, really. So like, this could potentially get big,
Maybe
and then
one
it got
day.
huge, and then it got bigger, and then it got even bigger.
That's my aim in life.
I'm just thinking
really.
it's going to be, it's another Mecha Musume show. Like forgetting that its Kantai Collection is based on this massive like corporate franchise. It's another Mecha Musume show, and I usually enjoy those. As bad as a lot of them are,
Yeah.
I enjoy a bit of Strike Witches every now and then.
Just on the side.
I'm happy that John will get his adaptation, even though he'll probably not like the fan base afterwards.
We've got Yuki Hanada working on it at least. Yuki Hanada done Princess Jellyfish, Steins Gate stuff. He's a very, very, very talented writer.
I don't know. I look at it and I'm like, oh, the writer's good. The director probably could have done some better stuff.
The director has
Dog
done
Days,
like all of
Daybreak
Nanoha,
Illusion.
so
Yeah.
that's fine. They've done all Nanoha. Nanoha's pro, so this is right up John's alley. It's Kantai with Nanoha behind the production.
And Diamedia again, so
Mm-hmm.
we'll see how that goes.
We've got it covered this season.
We'll see. I'm intrigued. I'm not hoping out for anything amazing, but I'm definitely interested to see what can happen out of a Kantai anime.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it's good to see we've got the ball rolling.
And definitely got more
David Allen.
well-rounded expectations than last time. I'm sorry, I keep ruining everything. I think it's the very minor lag that we're having.
It must be. Oh well. I'm really looking forward to the next show. In fact, I think it looks fucking awesome, but I have no idea about it because there's not much in the PV, and from what I know, it's just looking a bit fun. It's called The Rolling Girls, and it looks just good. I'm really looking forward to it. In fact, Alan's capitalized a thing in this little description to excite me further.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit back for this one.
Are you?
Yep. I don't have anything to say,
Do you not?
but you clearly do.
It's cute girls doing cute things show.
Yep.
Directed
but
by
one of them
Yasuki
has a
Moto, he
motorbike.
directed Gundam Unicorn. Gundam Unicorn is a good anime, and I did a video on it. and this is crazy because Yasuki Miura hadn't really done anything particularly good before that. But what's most interesting about this though is that it is the first original being done by Studio Wit, because currently Studio Wit have only done adaptations here and there. First time Studio Wits have done an in-house production. And it's definitely a very different style of show than where they got their name from, where they became big in Attack on Titan. But it's always cool to see these these new studios and the first thing they do when they pull out something original. But for me, this seems like it should just be a cute girls doing cute things show.
Really? I'm expecting it to be fun.
Yeah.
Just like everything, all the pictures I've seen, the PV, and just like this description here. Rolling, falling, scrambling girls for others, for themselves,
Well,
even if
does
they're
that
destined to be a
cannot
mob.
not be cute and fun?
Yeah, it just sounds really fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not expecting to be invested too hard in it, but I'm just looking forward to...
I'm expecting to
Kicking
watch
back.
it and smile.
Yeah. And if they don't...
I'm gonna have a broad smile on my chin when I wear this. When I watch this.
Please don't wear any girls.
Rolling girls, I'm wearing them.
And the character designs look cool as well. I like them.
That I can agree on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Alan...
It's just that we
I was
yes.
just going to say, when you kick back and watch the show, will you be eating some homemade cooking?
I might be. That is generally what I eat.
You might be happy that you've made that cooking. And
Will
as
I?
a result, make some graffiti.
No, you lost me. That's not what I do.
Really? Because there's a show called Koufuku Graffiti, or Happy Cooking Graffiti, coming out very soon. And I think it's
okay.
right up your alley.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not really sure, but I did a sweet segue, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you did. And
Pulled it off.
And I knew that
We
you
got
were doing
there.
it, so I decided not to interrupt that time.
Even if you had more things to say on the previous show.
hmm
This got the writer of Black Butler, so that's either a good thing or a bad thing. Point that
Black
out there.
Butler and Black Butler too.
I just realised what you called the director. Okay. I'm done with today.
I'm just going to put my hand up and say the elephant in the room here is obviously Shaft and Akiyuki Shimbo. And if you'll recall, when we did our whichever season it was that what's it called? That really bad one, the Kage Pro one.
You know the one.
Yeah, we know the one. The
know the
last original one he did.
Speak not
I
the
said in
same.
that video that was his last chance, and I stand by that. I'm not watching this show. Akiyuki Shimbo has had one too many chances from me, and he's failed every time. I'll still watch Monogatari, but I will not watch another Akiyuki Shimbo show unless other people tell me it's good.
Wait, will you watch older ones?
I'll watch older ones, yeah.
Cool. We're cool then. We're cool.
But
Because
anything,
I totally agree with you. I've not
he's-
enjoyed
he's-
anything that Akiyuki
he has
Shimbo's done in
failed
ages.
so many times since. It's been so long since I've seen something new and good by him that I've just... This, granted, looks to be a lot more in the vein of his sort of Hidamari sketch style
Yeah.
than the zany stuff that he's mainly known for. But, no, I'm sorry, Shimbo. You have failed too many times, and I am not going to give you my time anymore.
Alright. And
There you
as Alan burns that bridge to any Akiyuki Shimbo future, we're going to build a new one to Tsukimonogatari, which has mysteriously
he's allowed to
disappeared
do this.
off AniChart. So
Yeah,
there's a chance
which
that
means it might.
the gods
it
of
might not exist
AniChart
anymore.
have deemed it not coming out this season. We don't know, but do we have anything to say on this apart from more Monogatari?
It's not Kizumonogatari.
Yeah.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
Where's
Seriously?
that film, please?
You said that was coming out in 2011?
Yep.
2015 nearly, and it's still not got an announcement date.
Mhm.
Just
I
saying.
will-
Just putting that out there.
I'll get around to this eventually. As I said, I will not watch new Shimbo, but I will probably watch continuing Monogatari stuff. Even though I haven't seen Hana Monogatari yet. I find it strange how they're now releasing everything in 4-episode arcs, but that's fine. And this
then
also
they can
seems
keep it
to be
going for
about...
longer. Keep
true.
the money rolling in.
And this also is an arc around one of the characters I don't care very much about, but I'll probably watch it eventually. Or maybe I won't.
You probably will.
I probably will.
You'll have, to,
Just
because-
you'll have to excuse any noise from my end, by the way, because apparently it's the school time, so people are screaming
So you've
past
got
my
frickin'
house.
planes taken off in my room with my boiler going, it's time to pump Alan's house with hot water, let's make all the noise. And then there's children, and then Pat's just like...
I can just slurp some Pepsi Maxi back.
Essentially,
almost
we've
choked on
turned
that.
BakaMelting Jelly...
Pat nearly died this video.
Oh dear. We've just tried to turn the season preview into, like, ambient drone music. with some really sketchy noises.
Fall gently to sleep to the sounds of an airport, some children, and some badly drunk war stuff.
How's your journey through Monogatari doing at the moment, Pat?
I have got up to the second episode of BakaMonogatari and I didn't sleep through it. I was really
Man,
proud that I got to the end of that
that's
episode.
like so much progress since last time.
It is serious progress. Now the next one,
I
episode
was just
3 is
assuming
the
you
one.
will have
Episode 3 is the one I keep on falling asleep in, so I've had some space with it.
shit.
Considering it's like a new arc, I'll be ready for this one. I'm going to go into it. I'm going to choose like really early in the morning so I'm not tired. And then I'm going to conquer
It's
that
just-
one.
It's so funny though because you're like watching them at a slower rate than the DVDs are being released in your country and given to you for free.
I know, there's a large stack of them. And they look beautiful. Like, seriously, these collections look better than anything else in my collection because of the way they're presented and the art that's on the box. And yet, I've made the progress of 2 episodes in the last 12 months.
I would like to point out, though, that is better progress than what I have been doing with Monogatari second season, because I haven't even started it yet. And I've really got no drive to right now.
But you've watched 2 seasons prior to that.
I know.
That's
I
like-
I feel like you got to get in
I
the
had
mood
right,
for it.
no. Let's go with this. I watched Bakemonogatari in Anime Club, in
Yeah.
like University Anime Club,
Yeah.
so I had to watch that. And then I watched Nisa Monogatari because I was told I needed to for YouTube, and it wasn't fun, and I don't like Nisa Monogatari.
But
I'm
the
actually looking
toothbrush
forward to
scene,
that because of everything
it's like
I
the
heard.
defining erotic scene of anime as a medium.
Nope.
I saw like a gif of that in the morning after I was looking at my toothbrush and wondering if that was okay. Which I need to ask
It's
his
not
permission
sexual when you
before
do
I
it to
use
yourself.
Well,
it. We've come far.
And now
Yeah.
none of your subscribers will ever use a toothbrush again because they'll just be like, nope, Pat said this is wrong, and I trust Pat because he's lovely.
Just throw them away. They're just out to molest you. Shall we? I'm so sorry.
Sure, yeah, I think we should. Speaking of throwing things away, we can throw Shipbro away for now.
Yeah, and we're going to go on to another thing which never really thought it would ever happen, but there was like a movie, and then apparently the movie created stirrings, and those stirrings have eventuated in a 13-episode sequel to the 2004, I want to say? Probably even.
Yeah, 2004.
2004 anime, Fafner. And this one's called Tsukimonogatari no Fafner Dead Aggressor, semicolon, Exodus.
I have a question.
Not semicolon, hyphen. Yeah.
One of us will have answers.
I have a question. Why does this get a sequel? And Kino's Journey will probably never ever get one.
I've got no fucking idea.
Me either.
Genuine question.
I swear to Christ, Fafner doesn't have a fan base.
No. The only fan base it could possibly have is
11
Gundam
years
Seed.
later.
Gundam Seed fans who
people
like the
who
mech
just-
designs. And because the same mech designer as did Fafner, you're going to come back for this one and see,
No, it's not. Well, the mechanical, the character designs are by Hirai, who did Seed and like loads and loads of other stuff. And he draws the same people over and over again. The mechanical designs are by the guy who did Double O.
Really?
And that's where the bots look cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's literally no reason why this has a sequel, but
No.
not fucking Kino's Journey sequel. Please make one. Please.
You're asking Zebek to make a Kino's Journey.
I'm asking anyone at this point. I'm desperate. It's stupid.
You're desperate.
Looking forward
if
to
you're
the
asking
Studio
Zebek.
Dean adaptation of Kino's Journey.
Can you imagine? Kino would be this like busty lady with cleavage everywhere.
I actually just want to say, Pat, have you seen Fafner?
I've seen a few episodes. Once again, I've seen like the first episode. The only reason I watched it is because I was massively into Gundam Seed. Like, I love Gundam Seed.
Yeah.
Then I heard, someone who was on Gundam Seed was on this one. I must enjoy it. I wasn't that into it. Like you said before, it doesn't have a fan base. I'm not sure. It's one of those series which should have been lost in time. Like, it was good at the time, but it really didn't need to be dug up again.
Like, what the fuck are we going to say next year? It's going to be like, second season of Scride. Second season of Heroic Age. Second season of Kenran Butasai, The Mars Daybreak.
Do you have a list in front of you?
Second season of
No.
Kino's Journey. Oh!
Those are just the shows that popped into my head that are semi-relevant to this. Either being done by that guy, or being mech shows that aren't popular. But I haven't actually seen Fafner.
Really?
Shock horror. Yeah, the reason I've heard of it is because there's like robot Damashi figures of all of the robots, and I've seen it from that, and I think the bot designs are cool.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, seeing as it's Zebek, I'm assuming it's all CG on the bot front.
Oh.
I'm assuming so anyway. That's what Zebek tend to do.
I guess.
Did they do that in 2004 when this was relevant?
Yeah, but that'd be weird if they didn't then and then do it now. But they still like CG in mech shows has been around for ages. It's just gotten a lot more obvious now. Like it was in like Aquarion and stuff back in the day.
Second season Aquarion.
The second season of Aquarion Age already happened like 2 years ago, and apparently
yeah.
it was fucking awful. Yeah, I actually this is kind of making me want to go back and watch Fafner, because it's been something that's been in the back of my mind for ages and ages and ages, and even if it doesn't end up being bad, I kind of want it just so I can kind of cross it off my list of things that have been in the back of my mind for ages.
That list must
There you
be
go.
slowly compiling.
This for me is the most out of left field sequel I could ever have imagined, because it's like 10 years on and it never had fans to begin with.
It's a really weird choice. But going from sequels we didn't expect to sequels we totally expected but have weird symbols to represent their second season, the last one we're going to talk about in this video is Tokyo Ghoul square root of A.
Just call it Tokyo Ghoul 2.
They could have called it Tsukio Ghoul.
Like, is the square root of A even relevant? Like, I don't remember. That wasn't a thing. Ebby's just coughing. She's that
That
I got a bit
disgusted.
choked up there. I got a bit choked up, I'm sorry.
She's like, why does this happen to my sequels?
I just want to know why all this stuff keeps getting sequels from like 2 seasons ago. Just make 1 season or something, please, and then I can have a Kino's Journey.
No,
That's
this
a relevant studio as well. Studio Piero, relevant.
No, I understand why they
Yeah.
take these season gaps. It's to like consolidate funds and keep the show airing over as long a period as possible.
I do not give a crap. I do not give any shits. Mushishi Kino, it makes sense. Oh, I'm just gonna be here just sighing always.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
I hate to break it to you, Ebby, but Tokyo Ghoul is probably the anime that is the most different from Kino. Did you watch Tokyo Ghoul, Pat?
I did. And
Did you finish it?
It was alright. Lots of censoring.
Yeah, that's
Did
my
Pat finish it?
those are kind of my thoughts on Tokyo Ghoul as well. It was alright.
It took him forever to get that mask on.
Yeah.
They promoted that.
The first episode was so good,
Yeah.
and then it's sort of like
You work
it's
at a
slowed down for
cafe
a
now.
while.
Also,
Yeah.
you live next to this girl. She doesn't
You're
like
at
you.
Shirakuma Cafe.
Yeah. Only like they drink people.
That's not what Panda does.
So exactly
Oh,
like
no.
Shirakuma Cafe. The dark side.
No.
Yeah, but then it was slow for a while, and then in the last couple of episodes, it was just like shit. Let's have loads of stuff happen, and then it's over. And it's like, oh, all right,
It feels like,
bye bye, Jason.
yeah. I just
I'll
really
watch
hope
this.
that this series isn't going to be paced horribly. Like, has the manga finished, or is that what we're waiting on for
I think
more?
it has. Yeah, I think the
Tokyo
manga did
Ghoul
wrap up.
manga. Tokyo Ghoul manga has finished, but the Tokyo Ghoul 2 manga has just started.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
So at
Well, I
least
think
they've
it
got
literally
enough source
started the
material.
week later. Yeah. Hopefully,
So
it can
it's-
adapt the whole thing.
It's not like we're going to get a half
And I'll
story
watch it.
affair.
Yes.
I'm going to watch it solely to find out the purpose of the square root of A. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Are they
And
going
if
to
it
do...
has no relevance, it'll
It's-
just be like, why?
It's just going to be a whole season about them finding out how to do algebra.
it's an Assassination Classroom, but with actual maths.
Maybe. Maybe they're actually set in the same world, and they're just going to be like, they're just going to fight each other.
Yeah.
Like Kaneki will just fight the big yellow dude.
What's going to happen is all the series with a ridiculous symbol to represent it's the second season are going to have a crossover episode. And it's going to be called semicolon / +1875 for no reason.
Square root of, I think you mean.
It'll be like Sin Cos Tan Tokyo Ghoul.
It'll be the hypotenuse.
Oh, can you put an Terrabang in there? Just put an Terrabang in there.
Oh,
It's called
yeah.
an Terrabang.
It's in Terrabang.
Should just make a show that's just called
Interrobang.
Terrabang.
What's that going to be about?
Punctuation.
It sounds like a really shit
Horny cop.
anime Big Bang Theory.
Do you know what Interrobang is?
No, but it sounds like the kind of
Good.
name they'd give
Interrogate
to a
someone and then
Google
have your
Interrobang.
way.
You're going to be vastly disappointed by what Interrobang actually is.
I'm assuming it's just something that you say. Let's Google Terrabang right now. Yeah, bang. I probably spelled it completely wrong.
Interrobang. If I write it incorrectly, I'm going to get a website.
A punctuation mark in the form of a question mark superimposed on an exclamation point.
Oh, that's just
Used
someone
to
being
end a
lazy.
Simultaneous question or exclamation.
That's like someone doing a year 12 essay, and they've meant to do one, and
Yeah,
they've done the
yeah.
other, and they've tried to pass it off as an actual thing.
I stand by what I said before, and I think that would just be like an anime version of the Big Bang Theory.
Bing
Only
bang.
instead of science, it would be about the English language,
Alright.
and it'd be crap.
Best show of the season, 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Well,
hmm
welcome to Team BakaShift Jelly. That's all we have for this season.
Yes!
Is Interrobangs and Assassination Classroom.
I think out of all the shows we're looking forward to, Interrobang comes head and toes above anything
Mhm.
else.
Yeah, but we'll voice all the characters, and one of the characters will be voiced by Ebby's Shimazaki Nobunaga clock.
Shh.
Shh.
We don't tell them about that yet.
I think, we've covered everything. If you have not watched the previous 2 videos, I do recommend that you go and check them out immediately. Starting with BakaShift, of course, but if you...
This was the best one. This video was the best one, just so you know.
Oh, are you serious? My room. So my boiler just stopped making sounds. The moment we're like, yeah, we're done now.
We're gonna enjoy the sweet
enjoy
peace and
the
quiet.
gentle peace and calm of the no sound behind me right now for the outro, I guess.
Shall we give them a few seconds of that? There we go, that's enough. Thank
See,
you.
we're still making ambient drone music.
This will be the thing that drifts them off to sleep as they finish watching this at 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe that's what Terrabang is? It's the name of our ambient drone band?
Alright, shall we wrap
We
this
are the
up?
next Merzbo.
Yes, please.
Thank you for joining us. I hope all your animes are good ones, and thank you also to Alan and Ebby. I hope you guys will join me again next season, and then we'll be joining each other in real life.
If people didn't know that already, that's such a massive bomb to drop on them. Oh, by the way.
I think
Didn't
we dropped
we know
bombs
last
about it
season?
last season.
Yeah, we did, but I just wonder if people didn't know. But it's happening.
Pat's coming to England.
Pat's coming to England.
And at exactly the same time, Ebby and Alan are going to Australia. We're going to miss each other entirely.
It's just like, yeah, let's go see Pat, yeah, let's go see Alan and Abby. It's like, oh shit.
We physically can't be in the same hemisphere at the same time.
We repel each other like magnets.
Yep.
But that's not going to
Because there
stop
can't
us.
that'd be too much of a good thing, I guess, in one place.
Remember when we started wrapping this up?
Yeah, I missed
It was
that.
a great time. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys later. See you next season. And as always, I don't know what my last word is. Bye.
I hope all your animes are
Good ones. Yes.
And I may or may not see you next season.
Bye.
Bye.